go ahead and video it.
You're videoing me. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Well, this is very rare that you see this. The last time this work was done was in the 1950s. And we found that 83% of this approximately is original.
Yeah.
So this is just beveled pine.
That's amazing.
Which you wouldn't think pine would last like this, but
Yeah, that's
Washington is very exacting about the technique in which he paints the pine. His enslaved workers paint the pine in accordance with his direction. Paints the pine, dusted with sand from Aquia Creek, not the Potomac. He's specific about the sand. I think he's thinking about things like UV degradation before we use that
before we ever
terminology,
knew it. Yeah.
and then paint it again. Kind of like we do decks on ships,
Wow,
but much more
yeah.
exacting. And then these boards of beveled pine painted to look like stone become
That is not
this look.
stone.
It's
Wow.
not stone. And people say, why isn't it stone? Because he's paying for this. It's not your tax dollars at work. It's Washington.
That's
So
awesome.
how is he paying for it? Pulling 1.5 million fish out of the river, producing 30,000 gallons of whiskey a year.
Oh,
In
wow.
that distillery, almost 30. And so it's just stunning, the degree of businesses that are active here, and active in a time in which the country is very largely at war with itself. And, and with the most powerful standing army in the world. So he pulls it off. And he's really,
Only Washington could.
yeah, and furthermore, he does not die in personal debt, unlike almost every one of our other founding fathers.
Oh, wow.
So he really, it's quite an amazing feat. But if this seems to you like a facade, it is.
Yeah.
He's making it look the way it needs to look in his view, in order to represent this country that is not really yet a country.
That's awesome.
He knows how important and symbolic his home is.
Yeah.
And it's a burden. He doesn't want a second term.
Wow.
It's a
Never
burden.
thought about that.
He wants to get back to farming. He's a farmer.
That's awesome.
That's his passion.